Let me go to how he introduced the queen, the African queen, the biggest queen, the diva, the unbreakable Tiwa Savage on stage in Ghana. Look at this, Tiwa Savage and Usher.
I got one more ask for you. I'm ready to. You guys want another one? This is especially for you, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the one, the only Tiwa Savage.
DJ Paco. Hello my people, welcome to the channel called DJ Paco. Rich, wonderful, beautiful Sunday, and I guess you're really enjoying yourself. Yes, yesterday was a weekend. I know you had fun, but the good news and the great news coming true is that yesterday Usher was in Ghana. Yes, for the Global Citizens Festival. I'm sure you came across it on social media. Say some festival they come on for Ghana where it be top notch, it be world-class festival. They have had such versions of these festivals in places like South Africa and other places. Great places. I mean, this is a festival that attracts a lot of international eyeballs. You understand? Yes, and yesterday at the same time we were having one in Ghana, then another one too, they go on for Nigeria. Hey, sorry, for New York City. New York City, we are going to talk Nigeria though. But anyway, the highlight of this particular segment of this particular editorial is about how Usher Raymond introduced great Nigerian superstars onto the stage in Accra. It was iconic, it was mind-blowing, it was love and unity, seeing that as a black African or as an African American, he connects with his roots down here in West Africa. It was beautiful. But there is a conversation in this, and I would like to highlight it and applaud. I'm going to show you videos of how he introduced these beautiful stars, these beautiful talent, these beautiful great stars from Africa onto the stage. It was beautiful. Yes, we had the likes of Sarkodie, we had the likes of Jackie, and a whole lot of great stars performing. Stormzy came all the way from London to perform, and he also introduced great talent from Ghana onto the stage. He introduced Yao Tog and Kwesi Atta. But this is a conversation that is coming up. I'm sure you might be familiar with the name Big Ivy. Big Ivy's boy, CJ Bigaman, his son, the guy that is having this photo back with Mama Naira. He tweeted this: "You dey wonder why Usher they introduce Nigerian artists on our stage instead of ours. It's simple, they are go-getters, and once they get the plug, they help pull up their colleagues. But for here, nana. Yes." And he's right. I mean, in this world, to get something, you should be a go-getter. Things come to people who work for it, who change them. It doesn't matter that it be your house. If you sit down, you know, go get her. But before we go into this editorial, we talk about this very well. Let's go and look at some of the highlights of how Usher introduced some great stars from Nigeria. The first guy he introduced on this stage, his name is Pheels. Yes, great talent from Nigeria. And this is how Usher introduced Pheels to Ghana Global Citizen Concert.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my brother, Pheels!
Yes, this is beautiful. You see, Usher introduced him as my brother. Feels the chemistry, the choreography on stage with Pheels was just epic. The connection was there. And I'm sure a conversation went on before this was pulled up. You understand? Let me go to how he introduced the queen, the African queen, the biggest queen, the diva, the unbreakable Tiwa Savage on stage in Ghana. Look at this, Tiwa Savage and Usher.
Gentlemen, I got one more guest.
You guys want another one? This is especially for you, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for the one, the only, Tiwa Savage.
Beautiful way Tiwa Savage was doing her own thing on stage. She came on stage with her song. Somebody sang the 5 is a day. Then the crowd was all over her. They were singing along from line to line, lyrics by lyrics, and it was an epic performance. Right from there, she dropped Koroba, 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 and the song was too much because earlier on the Ghanaian president came on stage, and it looks like, you know, the people are not really happy in how prices and fuel prices and living standard have gone in Ghana. So people were not really happy to see even the president on stage. So after Tiwa Savage coming in with that song, I not tell politician, you know, other politician, you go, and people were crazy. Perfect song. Right timing, well delivered, and Usher introduced her as the one and only Tiwa Savage. Beautiful introduction, epic one, and everybody enjoyed Tiwa Savage's performance. Now, Oxalade. Yes, Usher also introduced him very nicely on stage. Very nicely. It was perfect. Actually, he was the first person that was introduced by Usher to the Ghanaian audience. Where that one to then they go on. It was too nice. Let's watch how Usher introduced Oxalade onto the Ghanaian.
You know damn well I wasn't gonna come out here and not represent for all of my Africans. So I wanted to do this. I'm gonna go off the beaten path, right? You guys don't mind if I bring one of your own out here, right? Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm applause for my brother.
Beautiful delivery there. That was how Usher actually made our African brothers and Nigerian brothers feel so good in Ghana. This is something that is great. Yes. Now let's come to the discussion of, you know, as usual, stuffs like this happening in Ghana. What do you expect? Our people will come out and, you know, see stuff about, Usher could have done this for our Ghanaian artists. Yes, Stormzy introduced Kwesiaka and Yaltog onto the stage. Yes, because they had that align with him, that connection with him. So he brought them there. Yes. But what I'm saying is that sometimes, you see, things just don't happen by you sitting there. Sometimes you would have to stand up and work for greatness, work for recognition, pull strings, connect. That's always what Nigerians are doing. They know what they want and they go for it. You see, I'm sure a lot of people are saying you are not patriotic and all that. No, it's not about patriotic. If you use a same formula and it's not helping you, you have to change. If you've been all relaxed and laid back, then things are not happening. Get up and make a move. Follow who know road. Ona, look, there is somebody like Tiwa Savage who connects very well with Becca. Becca is married to a Nigerian. Tiwa Savage was performing, being introduced by Usher. Tiwa Savage has a song with Becca, big song in Ghana. What stops her from making a move that, oh, Tiwa, do one song and let's do the one we have here together because I'm a Ghanaian, my audience will also hail and all that. They won't make the move. They will sit down and after that they will come and sit on Twitter, YouTube and complain. How do you want things to happen overnight? How do you want things to happen overnight? You see, I'm going to speak on our attitude, our character, our move till we change for the better for all of us. Because when Ghana gets better, I live in Ghana, it gets better for me too. It was beautiful to see our Nigerian brothers being introduced by Usher. So do not be envious of it. They worked for it and they got it. You see, the way you dress is the way they address you. The move you make is how they move you around. It is basic principle. It's as simple as that. And I was very happy. Growing up as a boy, Usher has been somebody that we've all admired. So if there is an opportunity, he's coming to your motherland or something, make a move. The interesting thing is that the only person that in Ghana that has something to do with Usher is the legendary Ebo Taylor. You know that man that came to clarify the air over Pheels' connection with Afrobeats. He's the only one that Usher sampled his song, took permission from the old man and sampled his song. A lot of you could have made moves through that man. But how well do we even recognize him? You understand? So this has been a historical event. Yes, regardless, the Ghanaian artists that performed also did well. Sarkodie performed well. He really exhibited his talent. But it would have been also mind-blowing if as big as Sarkodie is had made the move to, had something to do with Usher introducing him or something. You understand? So this is all that we are speaking about. This is all that we are trying to see. Let's be go-getters as Ghanaians. We are moving with our brothers Nigerians. You understand? And we should, the song is there, follow who know road. Let us not be rude about it. The road here, they know pass us. When it comes to the music and the entertainment space, they are investing money and they are pushing it all out there. We have the big men, they enjoy music, but they are refusing to put in money. So let's do things that will force them to put in money, because for all you know, the big man or the rich man there who believes that Usher is a big guy, when he sees Usher introducing you, he would respect you and he will know that you are not joking, and if he's supposed to pump in money into your act, he will do, because you connect with the big boys. You want to bam bam with the big boys. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this editorial. Once again, I'm going to
DJ Paco Rich.